Hi students, welcome to our channel Physics Concepts by Ali sir. And today's session we are going to discuss one of the topic of 10th standard, that is refraction at a curved surface. In that one today, one of the very important topic and which is very much useful for solving the numericals. Then we are going to discuss, that is a Cartesian sign convention. Now let us start. What is this Cartesian sign convention? What are the sign we have to apply for the different situations? Those all things we will see. And so that is Cartesian sign convention. Now let us take for this sign convention. So here is first of all, now let us take if any one thin surface is there, thin surface. For this thin surface, for lens, if lens is there, that lens is very thin. Let's means that it is having, it is assumed, it appears as only one surface. Such a thinness we will take. For that one, how the sign convention, now let us see. And if we suppose to take this is any one thin lens, and generally what will happen, this is a thin lens one, for example. Now this is the principal axis. Now let us take this is the optic center, we know that, and here is now let us place any one object. This is object, and so the distance between object and this thin optic center, that is, now let us take that is u. What do we call u? U is call it as a object distance. U is called as a object distance. And here now let us take the ray, one ray when we supposed to take, then what will happen? That ray will travels towards here, and it forms here the focus. What it forms? This is a focus. Distance between the optic center and the focus, we used to call it as focal length. What do we call this? Is a focal length. First of all, learn the terms focal length, and afterwards, now if we suppose to take one more ray, when we are extending this one more ray, it is passing through optic center, and so then what will happen? These both will intersect at any one point, they will form an image. Okay, now what do we call this? Is we are calling as a image. And here what do we call this? Is we are calling as image distance, that represents the letter of V. So V is the image distance. V is image distance. Generally we know that one. And here is now let us see lens formula. What is the lens formula? The lens formula is given by 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. So in this lens formula, in the sum numerical, what are the values are given? For example, object distance is given 30 centimeters. Then we are not supposed to write u as 30 centimeters. We have to write u is equal to minus 30 centimeters. Why it is? Because of according to the sign convention. Now let us see how that sign convention is. So for this one, now first of all, now let us take so two rules. Now let us take for a sign convention. What are the rules of a sign convention? Rules. And first rule is all the rays has to be taken in the direction of incident ray, in the direction of incident ray. So this is the first one. What is meant by the incident ray? The ray is starting right from here, so it is traveling towards this side, and so the direction has to be taken left to right. So which side is the object is there? From that side towards the lens. If we, so this time left to right. If the object is placed here, that time right to left we should take. Did you get it? Which side is the object is there? Right from that side the incident ray will travels. So which side this is? According to this one, object is here, so towards lens we have to take, and so left to right. Okay, that is one point. If the object is this side, left to right. If the object is here, right to left. Is it clear? Right. The second rule is, the second rule states you that rays should be taken from the optic center, from optic center. Means what, two rays we have to combine, these two rules we have to combine. Means if you have to take from the optic center, so from optic center the second rule states you that from, if the optic center is here, so the optic center from this side the ray will take, and if it is this side in sense, the rays has to be taken this side. Are understanding that the optic center is there, if you want to consider this side, the rays has to be taken in this direction. If it is taken in this direction in sense, the direction has to be taken this side. Okay. If it is traveling towards this side, the right to left. If it is traveling towards that side, left to right. How it will be? Now let us see that. It's very easy, no confusion in that one. And again last I will say one trick, no need of these all things, directly you can memorize those all values. And now let us take the first one is object distance, u. So object distance, now let us apply for object distance these two rules. So first one is object distance represents with the letter of u. U is equal to, how the object distance is, the object is here, according to the first rule, which direction we should take? All the time rays has to be taken towards the lens, and so the direction will be towards this side. Okay, that's okay. Okay. Second one is the values has to be taken from the optic center. Values has to be taken from the optic center. So optic center towards object side in sense, then what will be? This is the opposite direction. Once both are opposite direction, we can take that is sign negative we have to take, and so u is equal to object distance all the time should be taken negative. So in a convex lens, this is changing from convex to concave, values will be changed, we will discuss those all. And so for convex lens, object distance should be taken as a negative. What about the image distance? Now let us see. So image distance. So where is the image distance? Now let us take distance is represents with the letter of v. So the first one is what we have to take? All the rays has to be taken in the direction of incident ray. What is the direction of incident ray? Left to right. Incident ray is traveling towards this side, and so first direction is towards this side. Did you get it? The rays has to be taken in the direction of incident ray. Incident ray is traveling towards the lens. From lens it is traveling again that side. So left to right. The second one is the rays has to be taken from the optic center. Optic center is here, and so towards that side we have to take. And so then what is the direction? Both are in the same direction. Both are in the same direction. So then what you should take? If both are in the same direction, we can take a positive. And so v is equal to positive. Did you get it? Now let us see about the focal length and focal length. So focal length, now let us see. And what about this focal length? If you suppose to see that focal length represents the letter of f. And so here where is the focal length? And this is the focal length, and this is the point where it is a focal length. Distance between optic center to focus is focal length. So where is the focal length? Right side. And so the first one is the ray has to be taken in the direction of incident ray. So then what is the direction? Left to right, isn't it? Left to right, because the focal in the direction of incident ray is this direction. That is why focus also this direction only. So that is on that direction. Is it okay? Next point is for values has to be taken. Second rule. What is that second rule? Values has to be taken in the direction of incident ray. And so that also in the same direction, left to right only. And so then what we can consider? F is equal to positive we can take. So ultimately what we have taken for this Cartesian sign convention, and this is what we can take. U is equal to negative, V is equal to positive, F is equal to positive. Okay, in this way just you can take this all. Okay, no, I don't want this, learn these all things and in a shortcut in sense, very simple shortcut. Whatever the left side of the lens, consider those all negative. Whatever the quantities are present the right side, consider those all positive. Okay, we know that convex lens is this side. For convex lens, object is left side, and focus and image is right side. And so then what will happen? Then we can consider u is negative, v is positive, f also positive. So no confusion, one simple exceptional case is there. If the object is placed between optic center and focus, that time the same side the image also will form. That is secondary cause. Second, that is another situation we will discuss. And ultimately you take only one Anna. That is if the lens is there, take a lens, whatever the quantities are present in the left side, consider those all are negative. Whatever the quantities are right side, consider those all are positive. Enough. Even you can apply the same even for a convex also. Now let us see that how the convex is. Consider this one. Okay, completed. Now let us go with the convex. Take a screenshot. Okay, right. Now this is for a convex lens we have discussed. This is all for a convex lens. Now let us see this side, even now concave lens. Concave lens. And so how the concave lens is? Now let us take the concave lens illustration also. So how the concave lens? Generally we know that this is a concave lens. And so this one also, principal axis. And here imagine that this is a optic center O, and here one object is placed. This is a object. We used to call it as a O. And so the distance between these two we used to call it as a object distance U. U is again object distance. Object distance. Now here let us see that the ray passes to the lens as it is a concave lens, and so then what will happen? That diverges. Concave lenses are diverging in nature. So then what will happen? Now we will extend the duplicate to the towards the principal axis, and so then what we will get here? We will get focus here, isn't it? Distance between the focus and then optic center, what do we call this is focal length. Focal length, isn't it? And so what is that F? F is a focal length. F is a focal length. So here now one more ray let us take. Once I will draw here this one, so there will be no confusion to you. And so here we will take one ray and one lens. This is the principal axis and this is the object. So the ray is passing towards this side and it is traveling towards this side, and we will extend the duplicates right from here again towards the optic center. Then one ray passes undeviatedly, that will travels. So here what will happen, and here we can see, and this is image will forms here. Okay, this is the image. Okay, right? Did you notice that? What is this one? The distance between the object, this is a image. Okay, distance between these two we used to call it as a image distance. The same diagram, it is, you will get confused, that is why I have written, I have drawn. This one also will be in this one only. Okay, and so we is call it as a image distance. Image distance. So now you can, now let us take the object has to be taken in the direction of incident ray, and the second one is rays has to be taken in the direction of pole, optic center, those all things. Okay, according to that one. Now what we can say, what we have discussed before, object distance. Where is the object distance? Which side is the object distance? That is left side. And so then what we can take for this one, what we have discussed, object distance is, if it is negative left side of the lens, then we can consider negative, isn't it? Object distance this side is negative, no? So what we can consider, this can be considered as a negative. And again, where you see that focus to left side only, and so that what we can take, F also negative we can take. And apart from that one, if you observe image distance, here it will come. Okay, no, here it will come, and otherwise I will draw a diagram here. And so if it is going travels towards the optic center, and the image will forms here, right? And so the image also forming here left side only, and so then what we can consider, V also negative. Okay, did you understand that? This all the, see, if you observe now, for a concave lens everything is negative. Everything is negative. Why everything is negative? The simple reason for this one is, and here object distance is left side of the lens. Focus is forming left side of the lens. Even image also forming left side of the lens. So everything is a negative. This is for if we are assuming that a convex lens is very thin which is having only object distance and image distance. In such case, what formula we will use? We will use lens formula. Okay, no? With the lens formula, these all things. Ultimately, then now let us take for a convex lens. If it is a convex, for a lens formula, when you are taking a lens formula is there, and what is the lens formula? 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. For this formula, we can use these all. And for convex, what can we take? For convex, u is equal to negative, v is equal to positive, and focal length also positive. Okay, and so in case of concave, for concave, what can we consider? Nana? Concave, everything is negative. Object distance, image distance, even focal length also negative. Okay, no? That is about the single, only if it is assuming that if it is a only lens, thin lens, if it is a thin lens, we can consider these all. Okay, now let us go for if it is a lens is consisting of two surfaces, how that will be? Now let us see that. And the same Cartesian sign convention we can take for the both the convex lens as well as concave lens, and where it is consisting of two radius of curvatures. Both sides, if the radius is present, that time how it will be changed? Now let us see. And for this one, first of all, now let us take a convex lens. And now let us draw an illustration for a convex lens. Then how the convex lens is? Now let us assume that this is a convex lens which is having two surfaces. Two surfaces it is having. And now this is a convex lens. Just we can draw principal axis, and this side is 2f1, and this side is f1 optic center. This side is f2. This side is 2f2. Okay, here we know that this convex lens is made of two spheres. This is one sphere as well as this one is another sphere. And so this sphere is having one center C1, right? And so from the optic center to this C1, what do we call that? To the center to any point of the circle. What do we call that? Is radius. And so this side, can we consider this is as R1, radius of the first sphere this is. And here instead of 2f1, also what we can write? C1 we can write, isn't it? And so the distance between optic center to this C1, that C1, what we can call it as, that is the radius of curvature of the first sphere. Okay, and the second one, when this surface is made of another circle, right? And so this circle to have a center, that center now let us assume as C2, and the distance between the center to any point, what do we call that one? That is the radius of curvature of the second sphere. Okay, and so then what we can say, this is a C2, and this is the distance between these two, what we are calling as a radius of curvature R2. This part, okay? I hope that we understood this one. Okay, that's good. And now let us go for the object distance, image distance, those all. Now first of all, now let us assume that the object has been placed at here. Okay, no? Object distance, object we placed here. Then what will happen? The first, so what do we call this is a object distance. Generally, let us take it as a object, and so this is a object, and this object is placed here, and distance between the object to optic center, what do we call that is a object distance. Object distance, what do we call that is represents with the letter of u. What about the remaining, what are present for this one? Left hand side, what are present? Then radius of curvature. Radius of curvature, what is present for this side? This side is R2 is there, left hand side. And afterwards, then what will happen? Now let us take the ray once we will take, and so that passes through the focus. Okay, and again then what will happen? And here if we suppose to take one more ray also, the distance between these two means that forms beyond here, and here the image is forming. And so this side is from optic center to the image. What do we call this is a image, and this is what we call as image distance. what do we call that is a image distance, that represents the letter of V, and object distance U, and so that is that image distance. So image distance is how much is that image distance, that is a V, and that side radius of curvature is R1, radius of curvature is R1. So that is what is that one, that is a R1. Now this is all about convex lens. Now let us see what is the sign convention for this one. So again the same two formulas we can use. The first formula is all the rays has to be taken from the direction of incident ray. The second ray is then rays has to be taken from the optic center. Those all things okay we can follow, or just it is a time lengthy process. So directly let us take what one formula we discussed. What is that? Left side of the lens has to be taken negative, right side of the lens has to be taken positive. It's very clear sum, clear equation, right? And so distance, object distance is which side? That is left side, and so then what we can consider, that is U is equal to negative. What about the R2 second radius of curvature, the second sphere is which side? Left side, that is again negative we can consider. What about the image distance? Image is formed right side, and so that value can be considered as a positive. What about the radius of curvature of the first sphere? That is the right side, and so we can consider about the positive. Okay, and in this way then ultimately what we can write, for convex lens, object distance is equal to negative. Okay, R2 second surface is radius of curvature of the second surface is negative. Image distance is positive. Radius of curvature of the first sphere is again positive. Okay, and then what about the focal length? Which side the focal length is forming? If we are taking the rays from here, that is just intersecting at this point, that is the distance between these two, we used to call it as a focal length of the first sphere, focal length of the first side. So that is right side now, so focal length is positive. Okay, for a focal length is positive for a convex lens. And so what we can consider, then F is equal to positive, focal length is positive we can consider. That is about the convex lens. So memorize this one, no need of memorize, only keep in mind that. What is that? And which side is the left side? What are the values are on the left side? Those we will consider as negative. Right side we will consider as a positive. Okay, got it? Very clear, very simple. Left side negative, right side positive. Now let us apply for a concave lens. For solving any sort of the numericals, you apply the same procedure. And now let us go with the concave lens. How this concave lens? Now let us see that. And assume that this is a concave lens. Then this is the principal axis. This side we will take 2f2. This side f2, optic center f1 to f1. Okay, now let us place the object, let us place here. Anywhere you can place, no problem. Okay, now here just I placed it beyond the 2f1. So here this is the object. So this is the optic center. So what is the distance? We can call it as optic center to this one. This is we are calling as object distance. Object distance. Object distance represents which letter? U. Okay, now let us take the first ray to draw the ray diagrams. So it goes parallel to principal axis. So then what will happen? This is a concave lens. What is the nature? Diverging in nature. And so then that diverges towards this side. Once when it is diverging that side, then what we will do? We will extend the duplicates right from here. So here is then the distance between F1 and O, what do we call that? That is we can call it as a focal length, isn't it? Focal length we can take again. And one more also we have taken, we should take and the distance between optic center to F2, what do we call that is radius of curvature of the second sphere. And distance, I will write it again this one. And so distance between 2f1 and optic center, what do we call this is we are calling as radius of curvature of the first sphere. Okay, now this side is R2, this side is R1, and we got even object distance. Object distance is equal to, what do we can say, that object distance that is equal to u, because the object distance all the time represents the letter of u, and so u is equal to, so u will let us take, and what else is present left side, that is radius of curvature. Radius of curvature. What is the radius of curvature? That is equal to, for a concave lens left side is R1. Concave lens left side is R1. And what is the next one? This side is image distance is the image, and now let us take one more ray which is passing through the optic center. Passing through the optic center. Once see, if you observe, these two are intersecting here, isn't it? These two are intersecting at here. Then what do we call this one? This is a image. What do we call that? Is it not image? Okay, this is a image. And so distance between these two, what do we call this one? This is a image distance V. So here what can we consider again? Then we can consider for image distance. Then image distance is, image distance, which letter is that? Again image distance, what we can take? That we can take it as a V. Okay, image distance is a V we have taken. And afterwards the radius of curvature, second side is there. Radius of curvature. Radius of curvature, which side is that one? That side is that is then R2 is right side. Now let us come to the sign convention. The same two formulas, two principles, two laws we can take. The first law is the rays has to be taken in the direction of incident ray. The second rule is all the values has to be taken from the optic center. And instead of that one, now let us go straight. What is that one? We can go for straight is, then here is now what we have before, we have one value, that is all the values which are present on the left side, we will take it as a negative. So then what are the values are present in the left side? Then object distance is left side only, right? And so we will consider as negative, right? And R1 also left side only, right? So that one we can consider as negative, right? And image distance 2, that is also left side, right? And so we can consider as negative, right? And again radius of curvature only that side, isn't it? That is why we can consider nothing, no symbol in sense we can use as a positive, that is. So these all values we can consider, and object distance, and so then what you can notice here is, then here is you can notice object distance. What is that? Object distance u is equal to, I am telling you about this time, this is for a concave lens. Concave lens we can take in this concave lens, and u is equal to, what is that u? That is negative, right? U is equal to negative, and radius of curvature, this radius of curvature R1 is equal to negative, and image distance V is equal to negative, and R2 is equal to positive, isn't it? And these all values we can consider. Then can anybody say me that, just are you, what are you thinking about focal length? Focal length, which side the focal length is forming? Then left hand side only. So this is the focal length it is forming, right? And so the focal length, what we can take for this focal length is f is equal to, that is again negative. This is the most important one. And so here is a focal length is positive, and here is a focal length is a negative. Okay, I hope that this is understood to you, right? And what are those all? Then we can consider the convex lens focal length is positive, for concave lens focal length is negative. Okay, now that is about the Cartesian sign convention, which will be which helps us to solve the sums. And so if any case, then what formula we will use for lens maker's formula? In the lens maker's formula we can use 1 by f is equal to n minus 1 into 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. In this case, if this formula is given for convex lens, for convex lens what you have to take that time? Again you should go with that is f anyhow, that is positive. For convex lens f is positive. R1 should be taken, that is R1 is positive, R2 is equal to negative, you should take for convex lens. If it is in case of a concave lens, what you should do? Then I will say about f, and R1 is equal to which side? That is the left side, and so negative. Object distance R2 is equal to, then that is the only thing, that is a positive. And see here the focal length, that is a negative. For concave lens focal length is a negative. Okay, now I hope that this session is very much helpful for you, and solve you these all formulas and sign conventions you must follow for without solving, without these sign conventions you cannot do the sum correct. So have an idea about it, the sign conventions. Ultimately only one thing, you just take only one thing, that is left side of the lens are negative, right side of the lens are positive. Okay, I hope that this session is very much helpful for you, and support me, Nana. Wish you all the success.